Hey everybody, Chris Stokes from Custom Fitness Personal Training Studio, and it is cold again here today, and I'm so excited about that because it means that we're just getting back on track with how everything normally should be. We've been in a drought, we've been too warm for several winters, and things just aren't how they should be. So it's time to get back on track, and that always makes me think of you guys. So today is the day. It's time to give up resolutions. Forget about these stupid resolutions and just go a different direction. I mean, some people go in the direction of finding a positive word that's going to kind of resonate with them throughout the year. Other people, just say forget resolutions altogether. But I say let's find instead a renewed sense of dedication to what we actually want and what we're actually looking for. And let's figure out why we want what we want. Because for crying out loud, if you don't know why you want it, there's no point in getting it, right? So when it comes to resolutions, only 8% of people succeed at actually reaching their goals. And that's just ridiculous. It's not worth it. You don't want to be one of those people that's in the 92% that just didn't make it, because what does that lead to? More frustration, which leads to more fat gain, which leads to less wellness, less health, and overall just desperation. Because in the end, you become desperate to reach whatever goal you've set for yourself. It's almost like trying to be perfect at something. I have people a lot of times tell me that they fall off track with past plans that they've tried, because they feel like perfection is the only way to go. It's either black or white, and if they're not on track, they're off track and they've failed. And the truth is that you don't fail until you quit trying, and that success takes lots of small steps to reach there. So we're taking all those millions of steps that you've taken, and we're putting them all together to make one big success, one big victory, right? So that renewed sense of dedication, for me, it happens every year as well. It doesn't necessarily have to be a January. There's always these times during the year that I feel like, oh my goodness, I have been just away from who I'm supposed to be. And I have this renewed sense of dedication to get back on track with who I'm supposed to be, what I'm supposed to be doing, whatever it may be. January is a great time for that, just because it's a brand new year. It's a brand new chance to start back over and to change some things that we've done last year. But the problem is that people jump in, they try and change everything, right? They say, okay, I didn't eat well, I didn't exercise well, I didn't sleep a lot, I didn't play with my kids, I didn't fix dinners at home, I didn't take time off of my screens, I didn't do all these things. So let's do all of that this week. And that's where failure comes in, right? So just like perfection, we can't maintain a high intensity environment all the time either. So instead, we've got to figure out how to break this down. What are we going to do? What really matters? So first off, we're going to set goals. We're going to sit down and figure out what is it that we want to do. Now, we do that best by looking back over last year and finding out what it is that we feel like we missed out on or we didn't get done last year. And then we kind of look forward and say, okay, well, these are the things I really feel like I need to accomplish this year. But that's not the end of it, right? So whether it's fat loss, or it's getting off of medications, or it's just being able to bend over and tie your shoes, or whether it's something completely different like budgeting or grocery shopping or meal planning or whatever it may be, we have to look at that as the end goal, as the big goal. And then we've got to reverse engineer that. We've got to start to break that down into little pieces that are manageable, and break it down into quarters, and break it down into weeks and months and days, and break it down to where we start to create a plan. And that's our next step, is to make that plan of how we're actually going to get to point B from point A. But there's actually a lot of little tiny steps in there that we've got to make. And if we miss a step, we might have a setback, but we haven't failed. So each step is a launch forward. Each setback will set us back just a little bit, but then we can launch forward again. So just making that plan of how are we going to get to each of our smaller goals that are going to add up to that bigger goal. Now, the third step is really important. It's one that a lot of people don't think. They think that they have willpower and that they have this motivation, which is great. But remember that motivation is emotional based, right? And remember how often your emotions change, especially females out there. Our emotions change like crazy. And some days we feel like it, and some days we don't feel like it. So motivation really will get you nowhere. Dedication, that's a whole different beast. So we want to make sure that in this third step that we reach out and we get support for reaching our goals. That support is critical. If you don't have the support to move forward, then eventually those little voices in your head are going to convince you to move backwards. They're going to convince you to give up and to stop, and that's not what you want. When those voices hit, you need to have somebody on the outside that's pushing you forward, that's helping remind you why you're doing this, that's helping you to see something greater than yourself. And that's super important to get that support. So whether that support comes from a family member, a friend, a team of professionals like the team here at Custom Fitness, whatever that is, you need somebody to support you in your goals and in your determination. So the fourth step, I want to say it's the most important because you have to have it. But if you don't have the goals and the plan and the support, then this one won't work. But the fourth step is to start. Everybody puts it off, right? They say, okay, well, it's Monday, so I've already started the week. I'll wait until next Monday. Or it's December 31st, and I'll wait until, I don't want to do it on January 1st. I'll wait until the 2nd. You know what? The best time to start is now. If it's exercise, stand up and do some squats. If it's eating right, plan your next meal. If it's budgeting, sit down and start reviewing what last year looked like. Start thinking about it in your head. Get a plan together. Putting things off never helps anybody to reach anything. But rather, if you take time to really sit back and start, I guess sit back wouldn't be the right word, to take advantage of your starting position and be able to go, then you're going to do great things. That determination is going to kick in. You're going to be able to move forward. All right, so here's my little bonus tip. As you're moving forward with a sense of dedication, everything's renewed, everything feels great. Some days you're going to look at it and think that you just don't really care anymore. You don't know why you started this in the first place. It was so hard. It was a bad choice. Why would you do this? And that's where a success journal comes in. So your little bonus tip is to start a success journal. It could be a notepad. It could be the backside of your meal plan, whatever you want it to be that you can look at each day and write down some success. It could be small. It could be big. It could be that you drank all your water today, or that you got all your steps in, or that you at least tried. It can be whatever it needs to be, but during those hard times when things are really tough, that's where your support team comes in. But then when your support team's not there in your ear, you've got the success journal to look back on. So definitely important things to step forward into the new year with. Giving up the resolutions, just get away from that idea and instead focus on you. Focus on your sense of determination to truly begin to live life differently. So not necessarily doing these short-term programs to reach this outcome of weight loss, or this outcome of exercising, or whatever it may be, but really living life differently, living life in a way that you do because you do it, not because you have to, not because somebody else told you to, but because that's what you do. Don't you love it whenever you talk to people and you say, well, how on earth do you make it to the gym 6 days a week or 4 days a week or whatever it may be? And they say, I don't know, I just do it. Right? It's just a habit for them. It's part of life. If they don't do it, they don't feel good. You ask people, well, why on earth are you able to eat at home so many days a week whenever you've got all this busy life? And they say, well, I don't know. I just do it. That's just what we do. It doesn't work every moment of every day. But the more that you can build that in, it's called your lifestyle, and it starts to become your new normal. And that's what we want to find. We don't want to find a resolution, because we all know how easy it is to break those and fail at them and feel frustrated and desperate. But what we want to find is our new normal, and to find life worth living so that we can live a better quality of life and enjoy life even better. So on that note, I have some great news. Having a little trouble getting the ads up, so you may not be able to see it there, but you can definitely see it on our page here. We are starting our Back to Better program on January 14th, and that program is going to be a 30-day program, food-based detox. We do have some really amazing new supplements coming in that are medical grade supplements. This isn't an MLM program, it's a full retail situation, but some of the best clinics in America are carrying these products and selling them to their patients. They are such great quality, and they're doing amazing things for fat loss, for energy, for health in general, for heart health, for blood sugar, you name it. They're great supplements, and I can't wait to share them with you. And so that's going to be an optional part of this program, the Back to Better program. You don't have to do that. You don't have to add them in. I'm not that kind of a pushy person on that, but I do want you to get the benefit of getting all the junk out from the holidays, detoxing the body, getting ready to go for a new year, and then really getting a good foundation in healthy, clean, focused eating. Just really paying attention to what's going in your body to fuel you during the day. So this Back to Better program is open to the first 25 participants that I hear from, as long as it's a good fit for you. If it's not a good fit for you, then we'll talk. But it's going to be small group training. It's going to be private training. You're going to get a little bit of both. You're going to get the nutrition coaching. We're going to do a goal planning session together. We're going to do a cooking class together. We're going to do some seminars, all that kind of good stuff. So you're getting exercise, you're getting nutrition, you're getting a little bit of education, and all for one low price. So I can't wait to share that with you, but it's only open to the first 25 people. So if that is something that you're interested in, I need to hear from you very soon. Feel free to message me, or you can click one of the links on the posts that have the Better Body information on it and be able to get more information there. But I would love to be able to help you through this program. Now, this is not for the weak at heart. This is not for the people looking for a quick fix, looking to drop 20 pounds in the next 30 days. You can lose weight on this program. You can lose fat on this program, and you will. You're going to build muscle on this program as well. But the goal of this program is to get you mentally set and physiologically reset to begin this year with a bang, so that you can truly reach your health and fitness goals for this year. And so by resetting and getting rid of the junk, your body will adapt to that process. And again, you can lose weight, you will lose fat, you will burn muscle, but as we go through it, we're focused more on the consistency of the program than anything. So I can't wait to hear from you. If that sounds like something that you're interested in, feel free to give us a call, message me, click on the links, any of that stuff to get more information. Or if you're ready to apply, go ahead and click the link that I'll put in the comments below to apply for the program, and we'll get you in. Like I say, it's open to 25 people, so can't wait to see who is in this with me. But I hope you have a great day. Take some of this to heart and go start working on getting rid of your resolutions.